Go.
Okay, we're going to take you guys through the summer workout here. Jamarco's going to demonstrate the lifts. First day, day one, Monday, start with squat. Okay, we're going to use running maxes. So what that means is, if I'm an athlete, my max is 300 pounds on squat. I use my percentages to calculate my working sets. If I get all my sets, then I bump my max up 5 pounds. Okay, if it's super easy, I might bump 10. Leave yourself a note, put a plus sign so you know week to week, so we can continue to get stronger. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Jamarco's done a basic warm-up already. Jumping jacks, push-ups, body squats, depending on what the day is for the lift. And now he's starting his working sets. Okay, feet about shoulder width apart. Jamarco's going to squat down, parallel it up. Okay, do a few more for us. Notice the depth. Notice him getting parallel. Okay, all the way down. Good. Go ahead and rack it. Okay, he's going to do 4 sets of 5 for his working sets. If he needs to do more warm-up sets beforehand, that's fine. Okay, but you need to make sure you stick to the percentages for your working sets. Okay, we're going to go over next lift is power clean. So we're going to be starting from the floor. Again, if you need some warm-ups, do some warm-ups. Okay, so he's going to start. You want your hands a little more than shoulder width apart. Okay, you want to be able to get your elbows underneath the bar. Okay, squat down, good. Set. Then we go back to the floor, and you start from the floor again. Up, catch, good. Let's get one more here. Full speed. Drive the elbows, squat. Okay, even Jamarco needs a little more help on driving those elbows up. When he gets the bar, he wants to squat, driving his elbows up. That's how you keep it on your chest. You want to drive those up as far as you can go. Okay, good job, Jamarco. Okay, now we got push press. Okay, you need to follow the order of these lifts. They're in a specific order for a reason. Okay, don't jump around. So we got push press. Push press is not just shoulder press, okay? He wants to get a lot of momentum underneath him. He's going to bend his legs a little and drive that bar up as fast as he can. You want to create a little power, a little explosion. Good. Notice he's not just locking the bar out. Okay, your elbows should never be fully extended. Okay, you want to take the bar and explode with it. Okay, good job, Marco. Next, we got pull-ups. Okay, we got pull-ups. If you can't do 20, the first set says 20. If you can't do 20, go to exhaustion. Okay, Jamarco can't do 20. So he's just going to do as many as he can. I don't care if that's 1, I don't care if that's 2. Okay?
That's 2 for you.
Now, for some of you bigger guys, some of you guys that can't do as much, you have a partner with you, you get a spot. Okay, and I just pull up on his legs slightly, and he's getting those reps now. Sometimes you got to pull a little harder. Again, but I want you to get as many as you can. Some of you guys that don't have a partner to lift with, that's fine. Just do as much as you can. If you got a partner, use a spot like that. Okay, now we're in all our auxiliary lifts here. None of them have percentages, so we're going to go over here to dumbbell lat raises. We never want to use too big of weights for this. We don't want to hurt her rotator cuff. So Jamarco is just going to laterally raise his arms. It's good sometimes to have a slight elbow bend. Okay, go ahead. To take some of that pressure off your rotator cuff. Okay, but I don't want this. Good. Now we got step ups. Okay, you can see these are total body days. You're not just lifting one upper body group, one lower body group. Go from shoulders back to the legs here. Okay, now Jamarco's going to do each leg. He's going to put his right leg on, either a box or a bench. Notice his heel needs to be all the way on. I'd rather have your toes hang off a little. Heel on, that's where our power comes from. Now he's going to explode up and back down. His foot does not come off. Boom. And he does his set of 12 for that leg. Okay, so he just did 12. Now he does 12 for the other leg. Again, heel on, good. Explosion, good. 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 Okay, now the last thing we got is plate abs. I got one right here. Marco's gonna grab a plate and sit down. Okay, you can mix it up. You can do crunches with a plate on your forehead. Legs up, good, crunches. You can do Russian twists. 25 of those. You can do toe touches. Good. You can do regular sit-ups. Put your feet on the ground. Regular sit-up. Yeah, get all the way up there. 4 sets of 25. Okay, you mix it up. You guys can choose the exercises as long as you get your reps in. Okay, so that's the end of day 1. Okay, go home and rest after that.
Go Tigers.
Now we start day 2. Barbell bench. Again, we have our percentages. My max is 225. I need to figure out what 80% of that is. I write that down. Let's pretend Jamarco's done all his warm-up sets. Okay, now he starts his working set. He's got 5 reps. Close your grip. Okay, we always want a closed hand grip. Good. A key that we want to remember when we're benching is speed of the bar, right? Okay. We want to move that bar off our chest as fast as we can. So he does his 4 sets of 5 there. Did you get all your reps?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he did. Okay, he bumps his max up 5 pounds. If he's super easy because he's really strong now, bumps it up 10 pounds. Okay, running maxes, running maxes. Now we got RDLs. Okay, notice again, we got total body day. Okay, total body day, RDL. This is the beginning movement of our power cleans. Good. Jamarco's going to try and push his butt straight back with a very, very slight knee bend. That might even be too much. Okay, very, very slight knee bend. Once you feel that pull in your hamstrings, you simply pull it back up. Okay, we're going to use the same grip we use for everything, which is our clean grip, thumb wrapped around. Okay, we use that for every single lift. If your hands are on the squat rack, if your hands are on the RDL, doesn't matter. Okay, now, next we got weighted dips. Okay, again, some of you bigger guys might not be able to do as many weighted dips as regular dips. Okay, but I want you to get as many as you can. This works best with a partner. If you got a dip machine at your gym, use that. We don't, so we use the plates. Okay, Jamarco's going to get set up. Make sure the weight's there. Okay, his hands are as close to his body as they can go. Keep our elbows tight. Keep our elbows tight. He does a set. Boom, I grab the weight. Okay, now, a lot of you guys should be able to have about 2 plates on your chest, on your stomach. Okay, but again, if you guys have a dip machine, use that. Otherwise, do what we do, improvise. Okay. Okay, now we got hanging high pulls. Hanging high pulls. Again, just like the RDL. Hang on a second. It's a complex of our clean. The RDL is the beginning part. From the ground. Now our high pull is that pull to get the bar moving before we drop and catch it. Okay, so it's not just an upright row. We want to create a little explosion. We want to create a little movement. Okay, just don't hit yourself in the chin, right, Jamarco?
Don't hit yourself in the chin.
Okay, so you get a little RDL, good. Good. Elbows as high as you can get it. Okay, stop. We want to take our elbows to the sky. Okay? Be conscious of that when you're doing your hanging high pulls. But notice, Jamarco had a little momentum behind him, really got that bar going up. Okay? We need to emulate a clean move here. Okay? We're just breaking down our cleans into a few parts. Barbell rows. Go ahead. I like to do mine in the rack. If you do them there, that's fine. Okay? Barbell bent over row. Same grip. Same width, clean grip. Thumb over. Good. Notice, head up, big chest. Okay, I call this gorilla back. Okay, he's got his back bowed. Okay, he's not slouched over like this. He's got his chest up, his gorilla back, and he's just rowing. Okay, you can put a little momentum behind it as long as your back is not doing this. Okay, good, Mark. Back extension is next. You grab 25 here. Maybe 25. If you guys don't have a ham glute machine, which is what this is, you can lay off the end of a bench by the waist and do the same motion. Not as effective, but you got to work with what you got. So, yep, good. Down even further. We want to stretch that back out. Notice, down, back up. Good. And back up. Okay, really strengthen up the lower back. We don't want any injuries in our lower back. We got skull crushers. Did you grab that first bar there, Jamarco? What's that? On where? Grab that one right there, the crooked bar. Do some skull crushers. It's better to use these curl bars. I call them crooked bars because they're crooked. But yeah, you're going to go straight up to the top of your head. Notice his elbows are tight. Okay, some people like to bring it back even further. Some people like to go behind the head here. Whatever you feel more comfortable with. Same exercise. Okay, you do your sets of that. 2 sets of 12. 1 arm rows.
Should I show off?
Okay, we got the last exercise here before we go to abs today is a 1 arm row. Okay, a lot of these guys like to do it standing. I like to do them on a bench. But Jamarco, go ahead and demonstrate here. Again, same concept we were talking about with barbell rows. Head up, big chest, that gorilla back. Okay, we want to try and not bob when we go down. When he brings the weight down, you want to keep your back up, chest up, everything tight. Okay, again, that's a 1 arm exercise, so you go 12 for each arm. Okay, now we got knee ups. This is the last thing we'll always end with abs. He's going to hang on the bar and just bring his knees up. Starts at 3 sets of 15. If you want to add some side ones in there, show a little obliques. Bring your knees to the side. Go ahead and add those in there. Really strengthen your obliques. Okay, and that's day 2. Now you got tomorrow off. Wednesdays are our off days. Okay, don't go doing abs and bicep curls. Okay, take that time to rest. So now we start Thursday's lift. The first thing we have is partner neck, Jamarco's favorite. Okay, go lay on that mat. We need to strengthen up our necks, okay, prevent injuries. What I'm going to do, and if you have a neck machine, again, use that. If you don't, a lot of times guys will grab a paper towel because Jamarco's all sweaty. But all I'm going to do, he's going to have his head hanging off the bench, and I'm just going to put my hand there to resist. Okay, and you got to push. Okay, he goes that way, now he goes to the side. So where it says 2 sets of 10, you're going 10 each way. And that's 1 set. Okay, I'm pushing. Okay, don't hurt their neck, but you got to give them resistance. Now the back of the head. And 10 reps there. And then our last side, right here. Okay, so that's 1 set. You got 2 sets of that to start with. Okay. Next we got front squat. You can go ahead right here, We got front squat, another percentage-based lift. Okay? Jamarco likes to use the across the shoulders grip. I'll show you an alternative grip in a minute, but same thing. Boom, all the way down. Notice the depth. Okay, we need that. His feet are a little closer together than when he was back squatting, which is fine. We'll isolate those quadriceps. Okay. A lot of the guys use that cross grip. I personally like our clean grip. So like when you're power cleaning and you go to catch it, you put your fingers on the bar. I usually start with 3, and you rest the bar on your shoulders like you're cleaning. You're not resting it on your wrists. Okay, so even if I take the bar off and I move my hands, it still stays. Your fingers are there to hold it. So you can use either one. Doesn't matter. Whatever works best for you, whatever you're more comfortable with. Okay, we got some deadlifts now. This is definitely a heavy day for you. With the front squat straight into the deadlift. Notice there's no percentage for deadlift. Okay, which means just like every other lift, if there's no percentage, this is as heavy as you can go. Okay. Over. Again, same grip we always use. Thumb over, hand over. Starts from the bottom, straight up. Good. Bend your knees a little more. Good start. The key is to get your hips underneath the bar. Okay, don't roll your back. Notice how his back and chest are up the whole time. Again, but you need to go as heavy as possible. If you're going so heavy that you can't hold it with an over grip, which I just call normal grip, you can pop your hand and go to an alternate grip. Or we also have the hex bars that the guys use. Yeah, go ahead. If you, most high schools have hex bars. Okay. Use that one. Because the handles are fine. So that's good. Some guys think it's easier to hold a hex bar. Go ahead, Jamarco, get a couple in there. But again, it's the same move, same motion. Straight up, big chest, gorilla back. Okay, good. We got some lunges here. Okay, you go. At 25. So Marco's going to put the bar in his back. Okay, I would suggest making as much room for yourself as you can because you need to stride. Okay, long stride. Again, right leg first, left leg is fine. Left leg, power back. Power back. Power back. Good. You want to get yourself off the ground, back off the ground and explode back. Okay? Now, Jamarco is alternating legs. So let's go again. We start with one leg just like we did step ups. We do all that for the right leg and all that for the left leg. Okay? Just like our step ups. Well, notice big chest and he pushes back. He's getting back. Okay? It's not a slow movement. Good. Then he would go to the other leg. We need to create powerful movements. Okay? As fast as we can go, as heavy as we can go, every single lift, unless we're percentage based. Okay? Shoulder press. Now, shoulder press is a little different than power press or push press. Okay? Same motion with a bit less power involved. Okay, we want to isolate our shoulders now. Some guys will do it behind the head as more of a military press. That's fine with me. I personally like to go in front of the head, but same grip as we were using before. Thumbs over, about shoulder width apart. And now instead of dropping his legs and powering it up, it's more of a controlled movement here. Okay? We're not using our lower body. Good. Very similar lifts, technically a little different with the way that we exercise. Barbell curl. You can either use barbells like this, or you could use curl bars like we use for skull crushers. Whatever works best for you guys, doesn't matter to me. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, barbell curl. Notice Jamarco's back. He's not swaying at all. He's not arching his back to get the weight up. Okay, isolating our biceps. Good. And then we got calf raises. You guys, there's a ton of different options for this. Okay, if you got a calf machine, you can use it. I personally like to get in a squat rack, use a barbell and calf raise. You can use dumbbells. It doesn't matter. Okay, but you need to make sure that you're getting on those toes, getting the full movement of the exercise. Okay? Planks. You guys should all know planks, okay? Or 4-minute abs, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're going to start with 45 seconds. Boom, good. Squeeze your abs, put your butt down a little bit. The whole time we're squeezing our abs, okay? We're squeezing our abs. Okay, now he goes to the side after 45 seconds. Okay, we want to make sure that our hips go forward and then up. Notice his arms, straight line, his shoulders. He's like a steel rod right now. Okay, hips forward and up. Then he goes to the other side. Hips forward and push him up. Straight line, straight line. Then he goes to his back. If you can't do it on your elbows, for some of you more inflexible guys, you can go there, but again, boom, get those hips up. Straight line with his head, down to his toes. Okay, that's planks. So that's the end of day 3. Okay, you got one more day. Friday coming up, which is probably the toughest day. But we start out with power clean, which we already demonstrated. Okay, but it's heavier because it's a first lift. That's why you need to stay in order of the lifts. Okay, power clean's the main focus on Friday. So Jamarco's going to do his power clean. You don't have to do it again. We're going to go 4 sets of 5 just like that, keeping our running max total again. Okay, then we go straight to barbell incline. Okay, we got the incline bar set up. Now, these benches are a little high on the 3rd rung, but I think they're a little low on the 2nd rung. So you got to kind of play with what kind of benches you got, but you either want an angle somewhat like this, or I even allow them to go on the 2nd rung, which is a little flatter. Okay, but first of all, we need to make sure we move our bench back far enough. Okay, you want your eyes directly underneath the bar. So go ahead, Marco. Notice his hands are not wider than that rung. A lot of bars got a groove on them. We're not wider than that. Everything we do is nice and tight with our chest. So I don't want grips out here. I want them right underneath our body. Nice line here. So Jamarco's going to go ahead and do a couple reps of incline for us. Again, speed bar, speed of the bar, getting that bar up. Good.
Make sure you put clamps on it.
Yeah, make sure you put clamps on your bars. Okay, and those are a little bit more volume. 2 sets of 8, 2 sets of 6 to start, because we also have barbell bench again. Okay, so now we go to barbell bench, which Jamarco's done for us already. And these are a little bit lighter with our sets. It's only 70% now, because he just did incline. Okay, the same thing, he's going to go ahead and do barbell bench. Here you go. 3 sets of 5. And you're going to be tired right now. Speed of the bar. Think speed of the bar. Okay? Good. Notice, Jamarco's moving quickly, but he's not bouncing the bar off his chest. He's getting it pressing, okay? Now we come over to shoulder press again. Two sets of 10. Yeah, go ahead and do behind the head this time. me get you a spot. Yep, good. You guys alternate between in front of the head, behind the head, really whatever you guys want to do. Okay, let's go back over here. We got power shrug. Okay, this isn't just a regular shrug. Okay, I'm going to have Jamarco demonstrate just a regular shrug, and then we're going to get into a power shrug. Okay, so your grip's the same clean grip, so that's a regular shrug. Okay, we want to shrug like we're going to power clean. So we're getting our feet off the ground. Good. See if he goes on his toes there. You really throw the bar up. Okay, that's part of our clean movement too. Once you RDL, you hear, and then you get into the pull. Okay. Then we got pull-ups again, which we already did. And then the bottom section of this says dips, push-ups, and body pulls. 2 sets of 30 seconds. So what Jamarco is going to do is just like he did the dips before, he's going to have the dip station set up. And he's going to go 30 seconds of non-stop dips. Okay? You're good. You don't get it. Then he's going to do 2 sets of push-ups. 30 seconds, non-stop. Okay? And then something we haven't shown yet is the body pulls. 2 sets of 30. You're going to get the bar about where you kind of put them for, put the side catches for squat. So you got enough room to extend your arms fully. Okay, he's going to keep his feet on the ground. He's going to be straight as a board, and he's going to take the bar and his chest straight up. Good. He's going to do that for 30 seconds. A lot of times it's good if you throw a weight on the end of this so it doesn't move around as much. Okay? Some of you guys might not be able to go 30 seconds right now. That's fine. Okay? Push yourselves as far as you can go for the 2 sets. You'll get better at it. Okay? And then to end it, he grabs a 25-pound plate, does 3 sets of 25 Russian twists. Okay? Which we already showed. So if you want to do more stuff on top of this, do it during the week. Don't go on Saturday, Sunday, or Wednesday. You're going to need that time to rest. You're going to be tired. Okay, so if you want to do more abs and get that 6-pack like Jamarco's got, okay, do more abs, bicep curls, triceps, whatever you guys want to work. Okay, stay away from doing more squats and bench. Okay, there's enough of that on here with your sets already. Okay, so if you guys got any other questions, you can get a hold of me. Once we start the second 6 weeks, I'll put another video together so you guys can see the difference between power days, speed days, so on and so forth. Okay.